Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Class, today the topic will be discussing is neurons. Okay, as we all know that when there is a word neuro, it always refers to the brain. It refers to the nerves, refers to the brains, axons, dendrites, the connection to the whole body part through the brain, and it it contains the whole nervous system that connects your body. Okay, so the nervous system obviously consists of vast number of cells called neurons. Without the help of neurons and their function, our life or our body is nothing. They are the obviously functional unit of the nervous system, as all cells consist of neurons. So they are basically the functional unit of the nervous system. Every neuron of the body has two parts, axon and dendrites. The cell body of the neuron, like the cell in which the neuron is present, is called soma. Neurons, they are completely referred to as nerve cells. Like I said earlier, 1,000 million of axons are bounded together, dendrites are bounded together. They form a long connection, and that connection is called the nerves. Look, here is in the picture. This is the cell body, okay, where dendrites and axons are attached, and these cell bodies attached, when connect with other cell bodies, they form a long chain structure, and that is called neuron. This cell body supports the whole life, or it is also called a support center for the neuron. Okay, dendrites, there is firstly there are dendrites, then axons are the chains that are connected to the dendrites. So dendrites basically received message from the cells, other cells. Firstly, message come to the dendrites through other nerves or through other neurons, and through the axon, a passageway, the cell body the message transferred to other glands or other neurons or other muscles where the axons are attached. Okay, and the line you this is the nerve impulse, the electric potential that occur, or the impulse that occur due to the messaging of neuron from one dendrite to the other, creates a neural impulse. And this neural impulse or nerve impulse cause electrical signaling. Okay, and these oval shaped bodies present on in the axon are called they are covered with a sheath called myelin sheath. They are protected with the sheath, and this sheath covers the axon of some neurons, and they also help in speeding up the neural impulse. Every axon contains these myelin sheaths. And now you are looking here at the yellow bodies at the end of axon. They are basically the terminal branches of axon that connect to the other cells, that connect to the other dendrites, that connect to the uh, other everything, gland or muscles where they are meant to be. Okay, now, it was study about the structure of neuron, then it contains axon, cell body, dendrites, nerves, neural impulse, myelin sheath. As we all know that firstly, there is a cell body that contains dendrites. First dendrites come, then the dendrites receive message. Firstly, the message will go to dendrites, then the message will go to cell body. Dendrites are the branches of cell body. Cell body is a biochemical machinery. Like the message is chemically is going to be ready to transfer to other impulses. It is a unit. Cell body is a unit, and it transfer messages, send signals, make it ready to go through the axon, and then with the help of axon, messages are transmitted to the axonal terminals to the end of the axon. And uh, Mm, and here there is a one thing, that is the myelin sheath, that helps in insulation and speed of signal transfer. Like myelin sheath is basically present for the speeding up of signaling, for the insulation, to not break down the message, or to not break down the pathway that helps message to transfer to other dendrites. And nerves, as we all know, that the axons are made up of many nerves. Oh, sorry, the neurons are made up of many nerves, nerve impulses, nervous all branches. Okay. Functional type of neurons. Like how the neuron works or how the neuron functions, the neuron and the nervous system do all sort out all kind of functions. They interprets incoming information before directing a response. Obviously, when we are thinking of doing something, firstly the message came to brain, then our body acts. Sometimes our body act involuntary. These are some body fluctuations, but most of the time the body acts voluntary. Our bodies are in our control. We know that what we are doing before doing anything. Okay. Receptor in the skin sense function. Okay. Neurons act as a receptors in the skin sense a tap or other stimulus, like sensory neuron. In receptors, sensory neurons play an important role. Sensory neurons transmit the touch message, and message is interpreted, a response is sent to the motor neurons. Obviously, firstly, the message will go to the sensory neurons, then the message will transmit to the motor neurons, so that the motor neurons will be activated and transmit the message to the shoulder muscles. The neck muscles are activated, causes the head to turn. Okay, now let me tell you in the easiest words. What are sensory neurons? Sensory neurons, as we all know that the word sense comes. Sense means to feel something, okay? Like touch, like smell, like other things. But we are discussing about touch. So when we touch something, we just suddenly move. When we motor neurons are basically the movement of muscles. They are present only for the movement. So if one of the motor neuron or sensory neurons damage from the shoulder, because shoulder is the main point from where the whole nerves or the whole neurons just transmit throughout the whole body. Okay. The a condition called brachial plexus or autoimmune diseases occurs due to the damaging of motor neurons and sensory neurons on the shoulder. Okay, function of the nervous system, sensory input. Sensory input, obviously, firstly, the information will be gathered to monitor changes occurring inside and outside the body. Sense is not only just at the outside of the body, it's inside of the body too. Integration to process and interpret sensory input and decide if action is needed, like I am going to slap someone. Okay. Uh, then his body will be reacted first, that either it is necessary to react on that kind of stuff or not. Then there is the motor output. Motor neurons, obviously, they respond to the integrated stimuli, that how the body acts, body will move or body will still remain in that position, or the response activates muscles or glands, like oxytocin hormones during pregnancy, during delivery, they just activate. Okay, how neurons functions? What do neurons do? Like I said earlier, sensory perception of stimuli, integration, motor output, muscles, glands. Structural types of neuron. Neurons, now we discussed about a function. Now we are discussing about the structural type, that how this structure. Neurons are divided on the basis of structure and sizes, that which region contain large neurons, which region contain unipolar, bipolar or multipolar neurons, that the branch, like in multipolar, as we all know that multi, so the many branches are released from one neuron. Uni mean one neuron or one branch only, single axon will be transmitted. So unipolar are neuron from which only a single axon leaves the cell body, like only there is a one dendrite and one axon that works on the specific place. Okay, it's just one. It is also called as pseudo bipolar nerve. Okay, like single nerve. A bipolar nerve which processes two cell bodies, like one cell body, one dendrite, one axon attached to the other cell body. Only there are two cell bodies, two axons and two dendrites. But in multipolar, there are different branches that excrete from the one neuron to other, and you may say that it is a chain of network. It is like fully web. Look, here it is. These are the axon terminals. In figure number A, multipolar interneurons. These are dendrite cell bodies. They are attached to the other axon, other dendrites. These terminals are here. There are branches. They are attached to the other dendrites, other cell bodies, and hence they will form a network, chain of network. And in B, there are motor neuron that are directly attached to the muscle. They are unipolar. Okay, they are unipolar, like only there is a one cell body, one axon terminal, one sheet, and they just directly attach to the muscle or the gland. But in figure number C, sensory neuron, there are two cell bodies, and then the axon terminal and to some gland or some muscle or some other part of the body. Okay, now structural classification of neurons. Unipolar polar neurons, they have obviously short single process leaving the cell body. When obviously it is a short single process, like only it includes only one cell body, one axon and one dendrite. Bipolar, one axon and one dendrite. And multipolar, many extensions from the cell body. Okay, like look, it is in also this figure. Basic neuron types: bipolar, interneuron, unipolar, multipolar, and pyramid cells, like connection of cells. The neurons are now classified into various categories. Functional classification: sensory neurons that receive sensory signals, obviously sense all sensory. When there is a word sensory, you mean that is regarding to the senses, that is regarding the touch or feel something. I touch my body, then my body feel that. It is the response from the brain that receive signals from the sensory organs and send them via short axons to the central nervous system. Like I touch my body, signals transmitted through the axon and dendrites to the brain, and then brain again transmits signals through the axon, through the dendrite to my that part of the body where I touch. Okay. Morphological classification includes pseudo-unipolar, like neurons with a short extension that quickly divides into two branches, one of which function as dendrite, the other as axon. Motor neurons conduct motor commands. Obviously they are for the function, they are for the movement, they are for the bending or stretching or every kind of movement. They receive command from the cortex to the spinal cord, or from the spinal cord to the muscles. Like it involves the spinal system, the back of our brain, and multipolar. They have short dendrites, but they are just connecting to the various branches. Okay. Functional classification: interneurons, they interconnect various neurons within the brain or the spinal cord. Inter mean within the neurons, okay? And bipolar neurons, they have two main extensions there, basically, as we discussed earlier. Functional classification: pyramid cells. Like most neurons, pyramidal neurons have multiple dendrites. When there is a connection of cells, there are large dendrites, a large number of dendrites attached to either each other. Axons are attached to each other. They form a cellular system, and the system is called pyramidal neurons. Okay, the connection, the chain is called pyramidal neurons. Types of nerve fibers. The individual nerve fibers have different diameters related to different functions. Each nerve fiber arises from the soma, from the cell to the neuron, through a long extended process called the axon. Okay, like not all signals move at the same conduction. Like not like you say that when the signals transmit from the whole body, they are not just transferred or transmit to the only one part. They transmit to the different parts of the body via different neurons, via different bodies, via different motor neurons. This is due to the type of fiber that is conducting the signal. Most like fiber or proteins are help in conducting the signal that are present in the myelin sheath. A fiber, B fiber, and C fiber. These classifications are based on their diameters and other physiological characteristics. Like larger the diameter of the neuron, faster the speed of the action potential. Like when there is a large diameter of the neuron, the message will transmit speedily than the neurons that contain smaller diameters. Type A fibers, thickest and fastest conducting fibers. There's a difference between type A, B, and C fibers that are attached to the neurons. They are thickest and fastest conducting fibers. Like they are, why they are classified? Because some of the neurons contain A fibers, some of the neurons or axon or cell bodies contain B fibers, and some contain C fibers. Okay, these are for the different functions of the body. Thickest and fastest conducting fibers, type A1, they are myelinated, like they contain myelin sheath. Their diameter is 1.5 to 20 micron. Micron is a unit for the neuron's diameter, and their speed is 4 to 120 meter per second. You are looking towards other differences. Now, properties of neuron: irritability. Okay, that how the body responds, that how your body or your muscles or your glands responds to that nerve stimulus, to that neuron that transfer message to that gland. Conductivity, ability to transmit it, the response, like give the reaction on that action. Okay. How neurons communicate? Neurons communicate by means of electrical signal. Obviously, they do produce electrical signals, and this signal is called action potential. Action potential are based on movement of ions between and outside of the cell. When an action potential occurs a molecular message is sent to the neighboring neurons. Obviously जब एक के अंदर जो है एक सेल बॉडी के अंदर एक्शन पोटेंशियल अकर होगा, then it will send message to the other neuron, and that neuron body will also produce action potential in it. ठीक है, that is called the neighboring neuron. Axon and nerve impulses, axons and in axonal terminal. Obviously they have and that end is called the axonal terminal. It contains vesicles with neurotransmitters, and these vesicles attached to the other cell bodies with dendrites. Axonal terminal are separated from the next neuron by a gap, or when the one axon just separate from the other axon, or other dendrite, there is a gap, and that gap is called synaptic cleft. Okay, or synapse is a junction between nerves when two nerves separated. Okay, how neurons communicate? Neurotransmitters, chemical messengers, obviously there are electrical and chemical messengers transmit message every synapse. There are some of the hormones that are released through the neurons. Serotonin, this is associated with depression, that when there is a high depression level in the body, serotonin obviously flows in high amount. Dopamine associated with depression, that when you are in depressed state, dopamine hormone is released, and to overcome on these dopamine hormone, you may walk, you may run, or you may do other kind of physical activities to uh, detract your mind from that depression. Acetylcholine, it is for the muscle action, memory, emotions. Norepinephrine, learning, memory, increase HR. It is also present on the kidney. Gamma aminobutyric acid, inhibitory in the brain. Glutamate, excitatory in the brain. Our exciting state occurs from this. Okay. Types of synapses communication. There are three types of synaptic connections between two neurons, that is exodendritic, exosomatic, and exoaxonic. Exodendrite is the synapse. You all understand that it is a gap between one body to the other body of the neurons, or one neuron to the other neuron. And when there is a gap between axon and dendrite, it is called exodendrite. Okay, and when there is a gap between, or nerve impulse directly attached to the cell body, this is the cell body where dendrites are branched, and this is called the exosomatic cell bodies are called soma. So when axon directly attached to the cell body, the junction between axon and the cell body is called exosomatic. And when the axon directly attached with the dendrites, and then the junction formed between axon and dendrite is called exodendrite. And when two axons attached to one cell body or one dendrite, the gap between two axons that are attached to single cell body is called exoaxonic. Okay.